What does it this say? The bigger the hair, the closer to God, right? Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I've been lately watching a lot of these pen my makeup videos, where creators show you like a project pen and they show you their pen products along the way. I've never had a project pen thing going, but I do have to say that I love watching those videos. I love to see pen, I love to see progress, and because of that, I decided to go through all my makeup and see what I've panned in the past couple of years and what I finished and whatever. It's not an empties video, it's just and not a project pan video because I don't actually like film a start and an end and blah blah blah, all of that. I just thought it would be fun to kind of collect some of my things and see what's been panned. So if you're interested in something like that, keep on watching. All right, so I thought I'd start with my primers that I have 3 of that have a significant pan in them. So my E.L.F. matte putty primer and my E.L.F. poreless putty primer are, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, my favorite, you could say my top 5 favorite primers. And you could see that there is a significant pan in each product. I love these primers. These are not my first versions of these. These are repurchases, so I know I will finish them. And the other primer that has a pan in it is my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal, I guess, what do they call this thing? Blurring Balm Powder. So I use this as a primer. I've used up a whole one before, a small one, and I loved it so much that I purchased a full-size one, and I will keep repurchasing and using them. It works really well for me. Now, for this video, I didn't pull out like lipsticks and lip glosses or anything that's more or less liquidy because you can't really truly see the pan, I guess. So I do have a lot of those. Some of my lip glosses are almost down to the bottom, my foundations and whatnot, but it's hard to gauge the pan size, right? So I didn't pull those out, but however, I will say there is one foundation that is almost down to like, you can't really see here, but I know from seeing it before, there's like this much left of it. It's one of my favorites. It's the Dior Backstage and I love it. And then the other one that's almost done is my Armani Power Fabric one. I love that stuff. So, but let's move on to powders, and I have 2 powders that are panned. One is a drugstore powder and it's the Rimmel. I use it so much that like the cap is broken almost and there's everything's worn off of it, but it's the Rimmel lightweight powder formulated blah 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 001 translucent. I have a pan in this one and a little bit of hard pan, but it doesn't bother me. Now, this has to be my 4th or 5th one of these. Oh, and there goes that. It's broken. I'll still use it. I'll put it in the Ziploc bag. But it has to be my 4th or 5th one. I started using it when it came out, and I've used it ever since. I go back and forth on it, but I love these, and it's a staple in my collection. And the other staple in my collection as far as powders go is the NARS Crystal Powder Light Reflecting Setting Powder in Translucent. Again, this is like just special collections packaging, but this is not my first one. I think it's my 2nd or 3rd, and I already have one that I bought from NARS recently the lavender one. Love this stuff. It's gonna get finished and repurchased again and again and again. Another powder that I love is this Hourglass Trio. It's called Ambient Lighting Palette, and it's the one that's like this. It's the original one, original colors. Now, this one is my also fourth or fifth one. I use this to buff all of my makeup together after I'm done. I have used this for years, ever since they came out. I love Hourglass powders. They are amazing. And I love it so much that every time there's a sale on them, I keep buying one. I have 2 backups going. I don't know why, but there it is. But as soon as this is done, I have another one on deck. Love this stuff. And there's a significant pan in this one. And these ones are almost done. They're like super flat. Anyway, love this one. Bronzers. 2 bronzers that I have pan in, and I finished one this year. It was the Charlotte Tilbury Big Bronzer. I finished one off, but oh, who's here? Nobody. Anyway, my NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer, Sunkissed Bronzing Cream. I'm almost done, guys. It's like I'm scraping the sides. I adore this stuff. It's one of my best purchases that I have ever made. I want to say I will repurchase this, and if I didn't have so many other cream bronzers that I have recently purchased, I would definitely run out and get this. I'm glad they made this permanent, so when I am done with my other cream bronzers and contours, I will repurchase this. It's amazing. I love it. Highly recommend. And last bronzer in this part is my Tom Ford Glow Bronzer in 02 Terra. It's my second one. I have previously finished off one of these, but back then they were in the big packages. The large square one, they no longer make those, but I have finished one of those off, and this one is almost done as well. When I use it when I'm a little bit lighter all throughout the year before I get like a suntan in the summer, but I love this stuff and I'm pretty sure I will finish it off this year. Okay, moving on. I have one blush that has a significant pan in it, and I'm gonna give you a second to see which one it is. Write in the comments which one you think it is, if you know me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, so if you guessed it correctly, it is the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow in 001 Pink. Pen. I had the original, I used that one up, and now this one is almost out the door as well. I love this blush. As soon as I'm done, even though I have a gazillion other pink blushes, I will be repurchasing this one, and in this particular color. Another Dior product that's almost done is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in 001 Universal. Now, the one that's panned is the highlighting shade that I use. This is my favorite highlighter, favorite. I'm kind of sad that they don't have like a full-size version of this one because I love it so much. I would purchase it separately, but in order for me to get this again after I'm done, I will have to purchase the whole palette again, and as crazy as I am, I probably will do that. I don't really use these other shades unless sometimes I use this one on the eyes, and I think it's just so wasteful. Just give us this one. Anyway, next up we have this LC Cosmetics the Minimalist Eyeshadow Palette. I love this stuff. I use this eyeshadow palette so much. This one has a pan, this one has a significant dip, this one has a significant dip, This one has like almost is hitting, I can feel it's like a few more swipes and it's gonna hit pan. This is like, people sleep on this. No one really talks about LC Cosmetics anymore, but honestly, they are amazing. Their products are amazing. I love their mascara. I love their eyeshadow palettes. And their blushes weren't bad, but I mean, out of all their products, this is my favorite. And I think I have repurchased one somewhere. I'm not sure, but I will once I'm done with this. Now, some Viseart palette. So I am a big fan of Viseart, however you pronounce it, and I have all of them, all the original ones like this. My favorite, however, surprisingly, is 07 Cool Mattes. This is called the Viseart Professional Preview Matte Eyeshadow Palette. So my favorite one is 07 Cool Matte. They no longer make them in this packaging. The packaging come different. And I have several shades in here that are almost at pan, which is this one and this one. You could, in that little gray one, you could already see, you won't be able to see it here, but I don't know if you could tell, it's almost down to pan, and few more, let's see, a few more dabs of it, and I'm pretty sure I will hit pan. Let me just. Put it in. This eyeshadow palette brings back so many memories. I kind of got into them when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I went nuts. Me and my friend went nuts purchasing them. Nuts. Just every sip. There goes the pen. Right. I don't know if you could see it right there. Oh, you can't see it. Well, I could see the pen. It's right here. So, one of my favorites. Love this stuff. And last but not least, if we're not counting, you know, our lip glosses, our foundations, I have my beloved MAC eyeshadows, what I have left of it. This one is in Omega. There's a story with Omega. See the pen? I used to be really into Tanya Burr. I don't know if you remember her. I don't know if she still does YouTube. She went kind of off of makeup and started doing lifestyle and whatnot. But she used to love using Omega eyeshadow on her eyebrows. And I ran out and bought it because of her. Now, when I found Tanya Burr years and years ago, I also found the sisters, what are they called? You know, the Real Technique sisters, and I bought so much MAC products off of their recommendations, and one of them was nylon. Let's see, focus. Okay, so this one I used almost always on the inner corner of my eye, and these are very old, but I love them so much because they bring me back to such a wonderful time in my life. I was pregnant with my daughter. I had just started like really getting into makeup and buying all this new stuff. It was just so much fun. Me and my friend used to go to the mall and just go to MAC and spend time there and build palettes. It was just such a great time in my life. So I keep these. I occasionally use nylon for the inner corner and Omega for my eyebrows, so they are around. This, what is it called? Soft brown is also very popular, and it has a significant dip in it. I don't know if you can really see. It doesn't, this, I need to figure out how to use this damn camera. So that is it, my friends. That is all the pan makeup I have. Surprisingly, it's quite a lot for the collection that I own. And let me know in the comments, do you guys love seeing pan, or do you get sad when you see pan because that means your product is running out? let me know what you think about that. Do you like these type of videos? Do you want me to do a project pen? If I will do it, I will do it starting like January 1st and go on through the year. I'll pick some things, but let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.